Hello, welcome to the gym. We're here at Snap Fitness in Whitley Bay, home of AEON Health and Fitness at the moment, and we're here to give you a gym induction that will run for any gym that you're looking to be going into. Now, when you first come into a gym, there's a couple of things that you might want to check when you first come in. Make sure you've got a water bottle with you, and obviously some tunes if you're going to be listening to some tunes, and maybe a towel to get a wash at the end of a session as well. Okay, but if you've got those bits set up, ready to go, let's go and have a quick look at some of the equipment. Now, every gym that you walk into is going to have a range of cardio kits. CV kit, it's called cardiovascular kit. Stuff that works the heart and the lungs predominantly, yeah? Real good for energy levels, real good for improving energy uptake, ability to transport and utilize oxygen, all those kinds of things. Also real good for getting a bit of extra calorie burn going on as well. You burn more on a cross trainer than you do sitting watching Netflix, obviously, yeah? But people often misuse it as well, and we'll come on to that very, very shortly. But before we do that, let's go and have a look at how this stuff actually works, because we've realized that once you know how one bit of cardio works, the vast majority of them work in exactly the same way. And I always recommend starting on a seated bike. So let's head over there now and we'll make a start. So why do I recommend a seated bike? Well, first and foremost, you get to sit down and actually work out what the screen is doing. If you're in a treadmill or a cross trainer or something like that, you stood up and you're trying to move it, yeah, and you're also trying to work the buttons. Whereas on a bike, you're parking your bum on a seat. Now, first and foremost, you want to adjust the seat height on these things, roughly hip height. This one is actually about right for me. You're going to jump on, sit yourself down, and you're going to start pedaling. So the vast majority of cardio kit works off your power. Okay, so if you have a look around this, there's no leads coming off it, so it's got to work off your power, and you'll notice that the machine will then wake up and away you go. Now, all cardio kit will have 3 buttons on them. Yeah, we're going to have a green button for go, this one very conveniently marked go. Yeah, you're going to have a red stop button of some description, and you're also going to have a button somewhere or a couple of buttons that's going to make it harder or easier. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to go through the full range because we're running matrix kit here at Snap Fitness. There's loads of different types, but they all work in predominantly the same way. So when you first jump on, look for that green go button. Yeah, obviously start pedaling if needed. Look for that green go button, that'll wake the machine up. If it gets too much for you, just push stop. And if you want to make it harder on this machine, I've got a little resistance on the handles here. It's also mimicked up here as well. So all I'm going to do is increase my resistance, and it just makes it a lot harder to pedal. All right, so when you first jump on, you want to be spending a few minutes just getting warmed up for your session. Okay, so roughly 5 minutes or so, getting the heart and lungs going. It can be on a bike, but if you never want to jump on a bike, that's fine and dandy. We're going to have a look at something like a treadmill. But you'll notice if you come and have a look at this treadmill screen, whilst this is all like whizzy touch screen on here, we've got Netflix, we've got all sorts on. What have we got? We've got a green go button, we've got a red stop button, and on the handles here, this will make it go faster and slower. This one here just increases the incline. Yeah, basically makes it harder. So always just have a look for those 3 buttons: go button, stop button, and how difficult the exercise is going to be. So the next thing we want to go and have a little look at is the cross trainer, because these are usually the 3 that most people will use. You'll be looking at a bike, you'll be looking at a treadmill, you'll be looking at a cross trainer. Now, our cross trainers are a little bit different. These are Octane Fitness ones, so it's a reason for having a little look at it, but you'll soon notice it works in exactly the same way. So I need to get on, I need to start moving, and I need to push a green button. Now, I've actually got 4 to choose from here. Yeah, but you see the machine wakes up, says select program, but I've got a quick start on here. I'm just going to stick it on walk, boom, and away I go. Yeah, if I want to make it hard or easier, I've got my increase resistances, if you like, here to make it harder, make it easier, and away I go. Nice and easy. So we're jumping on and we're spending 5 minutes or so when you're first coming in, just getting a little bit warmer, getting a little bit out of breath. I'm starting to get ever so slightly out of breath as I'm on here. You don't want to be coming on and going at 900 miles an hour when you're first coming in. You're warming up the muscles, warming up the joints, getting yourself ready for the main session to come. Okay. Now, if you are going to be using the cardio kit for cardio as well, like I say, it works the heart and the lungs. Good stuff, yeah? Improves energy levels, that kind of stuff, and burns calories. What it doesn't do is build muscle particularly. So if you're looking for that toned, defined look, you don't want to be spending hours on the cardio kit. We need to be coming and having a look at the resistance kit that we're going to have a look at very, very shortly. And also, don't burn loads and loads of calories on here. Don't think you're going to spend 20 minutes on a cross trainer or a bike and then you get to have a fish supper on the way home. Sadly, it doesn't quite work like that. But you do get a bit of extra calorie burn. Okay, so that is a quick introduction to cardio kit. Like I said, we've got loads of different ones here, but they all work in pretty much the same way. Start, stop, make it harder, make it easier, burn calories, and get your heart rate up a little bit. That's about all that we're good for. Let's have a little look next at our fixed path resistance kit. Now again, we've got loads and loads of different machines here, but they all work in the same way. These are all selectorized ones. So let's have a little look here at the lat pull down machine. You'll notice they've all got a weight stack on them. And what we can do on that weight stack is select whatever weight it is that we're going to be using. Yeah, the vast majority of machines as well will have a picture and perhaps some text up at the top for how to set the machine up and the kind of movement patterns that you're going to be going through as well. So when you're walking over and actually having a look at what is potentially quite a complicated piece of machinery, you're like, what on earth do I do here? Have a little look on the machine and it will show you, it will tell you what you're doing. So essentially you're going to jump on, you're going to adjust the machine to your setup, and they all work slightly differently. I'm not going to take you through all of them. So we're going to make sure that we are nice and comfortable to start off with. We're going to select a weight that we think that we can move. And you'll notice with these machines that you can't move them in any other way than they are designed. So if I were to get up here and trying to pull at the sides or push them overhead, it's not going to move here, but I can sit myself down and boom, pull down. Yeah, and I can't do any other movement than this. Yeah, like I say, I can't push to the sides or whatever. So this one's working my back and my arms a little bit. It's going to show you on the machine as well, roughly how that's set up. And what you're looking to do with these machines is find stuff that's going to give you a whole body workout. So we want to be doing some lower body stuff, some quads, some glutes, that kind of stuff. We want to be doing some upper body push, a pull, maybe an overhead push, an overhead pull like I've just done here. And you do get machines as well that'll do core, outside and inner thigh, loads and loads of different variety. And every single gym that I've ever been in has a slightly different setup in terms of what's going on. So have a look for as many machines as possible to get that full body workout. And when you first come in, you probably want to be doing maybe 3 sets on most of those bits of kit, around 12 repetitions per set. Yeah, you come in, you do a set of 12, that's 1 set. You take a little breather, yeah, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, maybe 90 seconds, depending on how hard you're working. And then you repeat another set of 12 repetitions. Another little breather, you might do a 3rd set. Yeah, you're done on that machine, you'd move on to the next one. Okay, real simple, that's how fixed path resistance machines work. Now these are really, really good for that muscle building side of things, developing that definition, that toned look that a lot of people are going for. But they do have their limitations as well. They're good for kind of learning the ropes, but you can only move them through the way that they are designed to be moved. So a lot of the kind of the stabilization work that's going on, a lot of the kind of the postural work and the real bang for your buck stuff doesn't come from these machines. It comes from using other things over here that aren't machine based. So we're talking about dumbbells, we're talking about barbells, we're talking about kettlebells, potentially things like cable machines, cable stacks, all this kind of stuff. Now there is obviously hundreds if not thousands of different exercises that you can do with this kind of stuff. We've also got functional training areas there upstairs for us here at Snap Fitness, and again there's loads and loads of different exercises that you can be doing on those, and I'm not going to take you through all of them because it would take forever. What we suggest you do at that point is have a chat to the people in your gym about hiring a competent trainer, or maybe just getting a little bit more advice on that stuff, or drop us a message as well. We're always more than happy to talk you through this kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go guys, quick introduction to the gym, how to come in, get warmed up on some cardio kit and use it, all works in the same way, how to use some of the fixed path resistance kit, and also some of the other stuff that you can potentially come and have a look at. Now it's time to get a bit hot and sweaty, so grab that water bottle, let's get to it.